Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Penn. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boston College's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the years, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. If they see to the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Nice move to keep running. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. College!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wake Forest offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Under fire. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Blue. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Buckley. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. To a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to cap.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This quarterback part of their running game. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Snags it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Back to pass. Touchdown, Eagles! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man, it's Buckley. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's reeled in, it's Jackson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They've got a first down here to open the period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Wake! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for... They're up 14 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Boston College right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Richard. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Boston College offense has it working. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boston College. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 72 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On the move.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone.
There he goes. Quick step and go. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work back on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Demon Deacons have it with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Buckley. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is just what you want. You get a first and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Pocket breaking down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Got the first down and more. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Bolden. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football now. Not good.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Penn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. He wants it all. Touchdown, Boston College! Quick strike through the air from the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Buckley. Makes the grab over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll leave it with him. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
35. Wake Forest, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Buckley. Setting up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a nonprofit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's. Things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man, it's Richard. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try.
Number 10.
And he rushes it. The upright is good from 59.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air, it's Buckley. Rushes on him, trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air, it's Buckley. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Catch in the middle, it's Penn. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Off the RPO, complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to...
Touchdown, Boston College. And the pummeling has started.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Buckley. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up.
41.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Buckley. Makes the catch, it's Billups. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there really sets up this offense nicely. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Caught near the sticks, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wake. Points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Boston College! And the punishment has been extended. Knife, you would be slicing your tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Intercepted for the 11th time. Touchdown, Eagles! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Red pass, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Buckley. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Boston College. And they turn it into a defensive score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, and makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Wake Forest, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Let's make some noise. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line. Second down coming up.
To the air, it's Buckley. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They just keep firing. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Boston College wants to play fast.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen his speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Boston College! And what's... And might as well start playing. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking for a man, it's Buckley. Oh, they're after him. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Off play action. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Finds a man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? That guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Scanning the field, it's Buckley. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. They make the stop.
3-4, and your Boston College Eagles will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Got it in the middle, it's Penn. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Timeout, Boston College.
The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their...
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but